Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? I'm a little bit hoarse. Uh, so who's here? Nikki was here. Hi, Nick. Always happy to see stuff by. Robert Mack, how are you? Tommy J. And the Grinch. How you doing, Al? How are you? So let's see. Leave my hat straight. Somebody let me know how the sound and stuff because I took the laptop with me, so I had to put everything back together, so I don't know if it's all working correctly. It sounds okay in here. Hey Rob, how you doing? Glad you could stop by. Um, I still have one more video to edit. It's the last one. It's a short one. So out to dinner, and then probably going to be 5 minutes long or something. Thanks, Al. Uh, but had a good time. The videos weren't all that exciting. The maiden voyage of the kayak was pretty cool. It was, if I couldn't, like I said, man, I stepped down in there and it was this far above up my ankle, and so I got 1 foot down in there and trying to keep balance, and my balance sucks anyway. So it wasn't. After I did that, I said I'm not going out again. Plus, I have to redo it. I do know how to work the wheels on there now to get it to move, but I think I need to have the battery and stuff out of it. It's a heavy little bastard with that battery in there. But that just lifts out. That's the most of it. I think it's, I don't know, 30, 40 pounds, something like that. I'll have to weigh it. Hey, Nick. Oh, you are up. Hey, Daniel. How you doing? Um, but it worked okay. The only thing that I might do is, let me see. I'll have to pull it up. I got to see how I've got a bunch of, I've been ordering stuff for the garage, tools and all sorts of crap. I can't get the stuff delivered till the 24th. Um, to get, I wanted to get it today, but they can't deliver it till the 24th. Taiwaza do, and so anyway, I want to get it in there. I ordered a big roll away type deal. We'll see if it's a piece of shit or not. I ordered it from off a Facebook thing. It was like I don't know. We'll see. It'll be a surprise. I'll show it to you. It's pretty interesting. It's a big heavy duty bastard. We'll see how it works. And it's a wet and dry back, a little air compressor I'm looking at, a little welder. I'm gonna set up the garage so I got pretty much everything that I need if I want to fart fart around. I want to do the trailer in there. The one for the Forza. Well, we'll have to see. What's up? How you doing? I hope you're well. So yeah, so I've been doing that this morning, but the one that I think I'm going to do it. It's a little on the pricey side, but the 18-pound thrust deal would probably be fine. The only thing that I didn't like about it was the way that it steered. One way it's real easy. The other way I got to bring it way in, and it's not real responsive. And a little bit of wind comes up, it's going to make a difference. But I was going into the wind doing 2.5 miles an hour. So I mean, I don't know, it's acceptable, but this thing's like 10,000 baht. But I don't know, let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Here. Let me go here. I think it's here. And a couple other things. I'll show you some stuff on the garage too, because once I get Lasada open here, I'll show you what I have ordered and what I'm looking to order. Um, I need. I'd like to get a chair for out there and a little desk, and I'll show you kind of what I have planned. Let me see. Is it on here? This is the one. Maybe not. Maybe. Huh. No, maybe it was on. Well, I'll show you that one first. I got this pulled up now. I guess that must have been from that Temu place. So let me pull Temu up and and go on. Yeah, it was. It's here. It's this thing here. Okay, so let me see if I can remember how to do this shit. What is it? Present, share screen, share screen. This one. I wouldn't need. You guys should be seeing that now. Yeah, I don't need the two little shark fin deals, but I'm just going to make two poles that come down basically, and they have these on. And what the cool thing about this is, it's. Let me see. Can I make this bigger? Yeah, there you go. It's like it's 10,500 baht, obviously. Yeah, but the other stuff that it's going to be holding is all PVC, so it's nothing. But one spins backwards and one sticks forwards when you use that joystick to go. So I mean, the thing will turn in a circle. Oh, Bear's here. I haven't seen him. Let me let him in. But it'll turn on a dime, and plus it's got like, hey boy, what are you doing? Huh? All right, go lay down. It's got like 40 pounds of thrust or something, and the thing kicks out to do like 3.5, 4 miles an hour. So that's something that's possible. I just don't know. The other thing for the garage, let me see. Stop screen, present, share screen. And maybe I'll get this down one of these days. Lasada. Yeah, this should be it. Chairs. I need one. This one that I'm sitting in right now is broken. It did last quite a while, but these are rated at what is it, 200 kilos. So I'm gonna try, and they're not real. They're probably not the greatest in the world. Hopefully you're seeing this. Let me just make sure. Yeah, you are. They're not the greatest in the world, but the price is right to try it. What would that be? 30, 45 bucks, $150. And I'd like to get one for out in the garage. So we'll see. Let me go back there. Where is it? Oh, come, I can't see it. There we are. So there's that one, and then there's another one. Oh, no, wrong one. Come on, get back here. Come on. Thing's slow. I don't know why. It's 1,000 up, 1,000 down. This one here, I think this is the one that I want to get. This one's 150 kilo. But anyway, so they're both 45, 50 bucks. So let me see if I do this again. Is it going to go back, or is it going to go all the way back? It's like maybe one of these days I'll figure out. No, there it is. Then some kind of a cheap desk, like I was looking at this one. It's under $30. So that's all I need, and I'll put probably this that extra computer that I got from Midnoise Work over here. It's does everything that I would need. That way I'd have that out there, and then I'm going to have them pull, and then I'm going to get some racking of some sort. I was looking at these again in the $50 range, and I'm gonna keep track of every dime that I spend on building this garage out, just in case somebody down the road wants to do it. Then maybe a little welder, and maybe if somebody knows, I just went online, and one of the guys that I actually follow that does a Thailand camping vlog deal. He had one of these, and the middle of the road one. He has the 140, or there's a 160, I think. Anyway, the 160. He has a 140, an older one. But I went and checked it out, and this model here is probably 3 times as expensive as you could get a little welder. I don't know if it would be a DC one. This one's a DC deal. Just a little arc welder. But all the ones that I've seen, it looks like the guys have been using them for forever. So that this Weldy or whatever it is, it looks like a good one. So I'd rather pay, than get something that's a piece of shit for, 2,000 baht. I'd rather do that and for the double that. Then a little helmet and some other crap. But anyway, let me come back to you guys. And uh, there's Craig. So I don't know. Did you get a welder, Craig? I was just showing that one that this is some of the stuff that I want to get for the garage. The garage is going to be. Let me let's see. Speaking from experience, what did I miss? Yeah, shopping channel. Pretty much. I'm like, God knows. I'd like to go back and see how much money I've spent with Lasada since I got to Thailand. I bet you it's an enormous amount of money. Did Craig have a good 420? I mean, Easter? I'm sure he probably did. Yeah, it's just a stick welder, right? That's an arc welder to me. I don't know. Is that a difference? I've called a stick an arc a stick. I don't know. Maybe I'm screwed up. I have to believe Craig because I know he's more on top of stuff. They work good. I've used mine for a couple of years now and still work. What kind did you have? The only I went online and like I said, hey Jay, how you doing? Ralph, how you doing? Um, the one guy that I watch, he's got like 4 channels. He's a Russian guy, I think, and he has a camping deal right here, and he's close to me. I think he's in Buriram. I've never talked to him or anything, but basically, this is what I want to do, you guys. Let's see. Let me take this off of here first. But yeah, if you know the name of it, let me know, Craig. Wire feeds can be used. Yeah, I never had a great. I'm not that good of a welder anyway, but the wire feeds and stuff that we had the gas, and they sure are a lot cleaner. But they have little ones on there that are in that same price range that do all 3. It does some kind of a MIG type deal. It does a wire feed and it does a stick or an arc welder. But uh, like I said, I don't know anything about them. They're in that same price range, 4 or 5,000 baht, but it does all 3. Probably wouldn't be bad to gamble and get something like that. And then, worst case scenario, I could get some old pieces of steel and throw it out there on the bench and practice welding and give me something to do. So I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see. Let me take this off. Let me take this down. Remove. How come it's just because there we go. I don't know if you can see it, but this would be the man door here, and then of course down here would be where my truck is. Then there'll be a little 4 by 4 foot high shelving. Then there'll be this bench. Then this big ass toolbox that I bought, and then a desk. And I bought 2 of the benches. The other one over here, and over here, the another one of these. I'll show you. Let's see if I already ordered them, so I have to change this. Let me go to Lasada. I have to go to my orders, which is just amazing. Craig will probably be the only one that'll be close to me now, especially since now he's doubled his income than you on your Social Security, which is awesome. I would imagine he'll probably start buying. Plus, you get isn't it retroactive too? So you'll get a big bump of a check somewhere too, which is great. I think it's awesome. Okay, these right here, which I thought was reasonable. They've got to be utter complete pieces of shit. Okay, and maybe I'm reading this wrong, and it just says I'm going to get 1 wheel. Maybe Craig can help me out. Let me make it bigger. But 400 baht, what is that? $15? or no, yeah, 369, $12. Um, I don't know. I figured what the hell I would I would try to do it, but I mean, and they're basically 2 foot by 4 foot, and the wheels lock. So I figured rather than get a big cement work table or have somebody build me a wooden or steel work table, I just get two of these. And then I got my desk, and then I've got a rolling table. Let me show you that. I know Craig's probably looking at. Let's see that. Oh, I got this. Of course, did you see my licorice? I got this 45. I got a 45 liter um, wet dry vac for out there, and then I'll show you. And of course, I ran across these, so I got some Twizzlers. I I like licorice. And then I've been stocking up on some tools. I got this saw, and I'm gonna get I've got a bunch of other tools and stuff. And then I got this big ass rollaway that I'll kind of show you. But the table that I wanted, that's just in the regular deal. It's not real big, but it's kind of like a rolling table. We used to have them in the back sheet metal shop, big ones. We had plasma cutters and all sorts of stuff. And then you see the welding gloves and welding rod and the welder and the helmet. But where is that? What did I do there? This is this table here. Can you guys still see that? Let me go back over. Yeah. It looks big there, but it's only, I think it's 2 feet by 5 feet or something like that, or 2.5 feet by 5 feet. But and I'll probably put some wheels on it just so it'll move around, or another one, something similar to that. So I figured that would be plenty of space inside the deal, to, like I said, the back wall. That would be one of those roll. How can I do this? Rolling ones. This would be that desk. Next to the desk is a big ass toolbox. It's 5.5 feet by 2.5 feet deep, and it'll take 1,000 kilo of weight and tools in it. Then next to that, another one of those rolling tables, and then by the front door, a little 2 foot wide. And next to this one over here would be a 4 foot wide, actually, table here, or 4 foot wide rack, and the racks were you saw incredible. Late but here, cool. How you doing, Kenny? Maybe Kenny, do you have a welder? Do you have, I was just showing the one that I'm buying some stuff for the garage, and the welder that I'm looking at, but I haven't ordered yet, and I only got it because one of the guys that I watch, let's see where, one of the guys that I watch uh, does has this one, and a couple of the other people on there, they're 3 times expensive as a normal one. The normal just stick welder. Did I get that? Did you ever elaborate on that, um, Craig? Stick or arc? Uh, but this Weld D, it's like, because I know you can buy a little stick welder for 1,500 baht, you know. But I've got the middle of the road one, this 160D. But I saw a couple other things on YouTube where the guys in here in Thailand, and it looks like they've just beat the livid shit out of them, and they're still welding with them. But I think you have one because you lent it to the guy that built your steel walls. Is that correct? But I think you have one. But maybe you can let me know. 1,307 mine, Intech inverter, 2 USBs for the upgrade edition, Japan technology. Really? Okay, cool. Well, that's and it works fine, right? Because all I'm going to be doing is, stuff like what Kenny was doing, what you were doing with the gate, that kind of stuff is, and I probably won't even do that. Maybe the biggest thing that I'm probably going to do with welding wise when I build that solar tent trailer for the Forza or for the little Suzuki car for the kids, I'll probably be welding some stuff on that. Little stuff for the solar panel above the air conditioner, stuff like that. So is that 1613, right? And the one that I was looking at that I had there, where was it? Let me go back here. The rod that they were saying there, they wish they had thinner rods, but the ones that was a 22, was it a? Let me see, a 2.6 6013 is what they said is real popular. This is a Gemini. The only reason that I picked the Gemini off of Lasada was it's made in Thailand, so I figured, what the hell, I might as well give the money here. I have a gasless. How did it work? What kind is it? Maybe one of these two. Do they make one, Craig? Because I know on a lot of the ones that I saw, they made like it's a TIG or a MIG and a wire feed and a. So I guess the MIG works with a different wire or something. I don't know. I never MIG weld, but and the stick or arc welding too. It does all three, and they were about the same price as this Weld D, the 5,000 watt. Oh, why did I disappear? Or you guys can't see me or hear me? But what was gasless wire feed? What kind? Yeah, if you know, Kenny, what kind it is, let me know. So I'm going to check out this one that Craig has. I ought to. Let me see. I had to write that down. See if I can find my stuff. My awesome pencil. Let's see, INNT Tech TECH. Let's see, IGB. What happened? What did I do? 990. Okay, IGBT MMA 990S. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. This one, I don't know. Kenny Rocks looks good. Maybe not 350. Good. You can get a MIG TIG arc combo for about. Well, that the ones that I was looking at, I'll show you that they sure did look nice. But let's see. I think that was under Temu. Let me go back to Temu. And let me stop sharing. See, 40,000 total. I don't think I put it in here, did I? Let me go. Let me just go on Lasada and see what I get with an arc. See here, I'll pull it up because I don't know if this one, if it has them, but looks like it's going to. Let me put arc welder DC inverter, and a little MiG 250 for 829 baht. I'll pull you guys up on. Some of the stuff scares me with the pricing they have, but look at this little MiG 2-in-1 portable welder, 829 baht. But I don't know. That's something you use it once and throw it away and get another one. what, but I'm trying to look at the ones, and I know I was looking on Temu was what had the ones that were looking quite sporty, but they let's see. Yeah, these are all like, maybe I'll just put that and 3-in-1. Try that. 3-in-1. Let's see what it pulls up. Yeah, there's one. 39. There's a 3-in-1. 42. That one's actually 110 and 220. That's a little scary. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, for the same price, maybe I should try that. Worst case scenario, I mean, it probably will still the little buzz box will probably work fine just on the stick or arc or whatever. Now I have a complex now. But here's the 300. See that they're quite pricey. This Weld D deal. This one's the 200 amp. But the like I said, it looks like they, not that, I'm not going to abuse the thing unless the guy takes it. But it looks like in the same price range, I could get a 3-in-1. Let me come back and see what you guys are. Come on, my mouse is freezing. What you guys are saying? Hey, Andrew. Yeah, Dave, I think yours is actually a MIG welder, no gas. Yeah, so I don't know. The one that I got is just what I call a stick. You tell me. You probably answered me, Craig, and you can get a MIG TIG art combo for about, that was a 12K. But I think I can get the all three combo for about the same price, 5,000 baht, as that Weld D one. I'll have to go back and look. Thin pieces of metal less than 5 millimeter. Yeah, I don't. Let me see what any of these say on what. This says TIG. What is that, Italian or something? Wow, it's got a bunch of crap there. I could get lost and confused. But let's see if it says anything. Of course, it's going to be in Thai. Can you read any of that Thai there? 6-month warranty. Inverter DC welding, TIG 200. I wonder if is that one only TIG? I don't know. But I guess I don't know. I guess I'll figure something out. Just a regular little stick welder would be fine for probably anything that I'm going to be doing. The only real a little bit of stick welding is my background. Nothing great. Wire feed a little bit also. Like I said, the wire feed that we had. What were they? Lincoln, I think. What was the blue? What's the blue ones? Anyway, it was on a rolling deal with the big, what is it, argon gas tank on the back. And that made it pretty easy. You could be pretty good and not know what the hell you were doing. You don't want a TIG, okay? Is that what they use for aluminum? My cousin was really good with Joe that passed away. That was the special effects on NCIS. He was really good. He was good with pretty much all of it. See, when I was doing the stuff back in the day when I was actually out in the field, we were putting together some big steel pipe, black pipe, 12-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, but it was for the hospital or it was for government stuff, and the stuff had to be x-rayed. So we hired welders, certified welders, had to come in and actually do it. It was all prevailing wage, jobs and stuff. So it wasn't like it was hard to get somebody that was good. And these guys were freaking good, but way better than me. Clark, is that what it was? I had one for you. Yeah, we kept them there for little stuff that we were doing. Mainly, if we were building racks for pumps or stuff like that, we would weld together the racks, and That stuff are for refrigeration, restaurant stuff, and that kind of crap. Hey, Maui, how you doing? We're trying continuous welding. Yeah, and I don't know how well they are continuously, but I see when they're doing the stuff out here, they abuse them little things, and they seem to just keep on ticking. But like I said, I don't really know which one I want. But I don't even know what 5 millimeter. What is that in in American terms, Craig? Um, Lincoln, yeah, and most of the stuff that I saw when the Lincolns was big on the back of the on the portable stuff with their generators and stuff that they were running the big welders, because that's what they would bring. They all these guys, when they would come out to the job, they'd string their own, up the side of the hospital on the seventh, eighth floor on the roof, and have all their stuff there. We did a lot of stainless steel uh, drain pans and stuff like that. And again, just hired guys to come in. I didn't mess with it. I wasn't any good. If I was better, it would have been all right. Hey, Mitch, how you doing? God, I'm way behind. What did I? It was half of a Luke around. Uh, but I don't know. I guess I'll have to just guess. But I'm thinking about it now. I wish I could find that one because they looked. Let me look real quick. They looked really. For some reason, this thing. Stop sharing. Okay. And for some reason, it's not letting me. Oh, maybe because I have this open. That could be. Okay, here we go. All right, let me see if I could find those. Oh, that's Lasada. No. Huh. For some reason, let me go back to on TeamView. And let me see. Paste this. No, I don't want Weld Pro. I want. What did I do? Let's see. I don't know what they were, but if I'm trying, here they are, right here. Okay, let me try to do this again because they look cool. Is the reason, and I can't remember where they were made from, but where are you? Team U. Yeah, that's it. This one like this here. There's one for 49. This one had both, and I'm guessing two different wires. What was it made? Is it Chinese? 110, 220, dual voltage, one piece, 5-in-1 MIG welder, gasless MIG, lift, TIG, MMA, aluminum welding machine, multi-processor. What is this only for aluminum? That might be only for aluminum. That's a 5-in-1. No, it says MMA, TIG, MIG, MIG flux, and AL. But let's see. I'll even play a video. But I mean, it's impressive looking, isn't it? I thought it was. Let me make sure you guys can see it. No, you're not even looking at it. How did I do that? Let's see here. It's that one there, but why is it stop screen? Why did it do that? Oh, I can just go there and share screen. I didn't know that. You can just click on the box now next to it. Okay, 5-in-1. All right. So now I think you guys can see that. Yeah, impressive looking, right? I mean, and it says it on the other part of it. It says, let's see if it changes if I go back now. Oh no, it won't. Here it says that's a 5-in-1. Here for 30, a one piece 3-in-1. Let me bring that one up. Let me share this tab instead. This one here Did it come up now? No. Oh, come, bitch. Huh. Let me try something different. Stop screen. Anyway, this is the last last one I'll do. Where's it at? 5 and 1, no. Inverter 3 and 1. That's on. DMU, no. I think that's it. That might be it there. Yeah, 3 and 1. 3,400. So it's saying MMA, lift TIG, and a MIG. But I don't know. Like I said, it looks impressive. 120 amp, 220 volt plug. So this one's just 220. European standard, compatible with acetylene, no gas required for professional welding. Let's see if it says. I don't know. If anything, it looks good sitting on the shelf, right? I'll never use it. It's 4 kilo. So what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8 pounds, something like that. So I don't know. Like I said, maybe I will try it, but this one didn't come. Did it show it coming with wire? Oh yeah, it comes with one roll of wire. It's got the stick on. Where's the trigger? Oh, it's here. Oh, it's on top of it. Okay, right there on top. Can you guys see? Make sure you guys are still looking. Yeah, there it is on top. Maybe I'll try something like that. Let me go over and put it in add now to put it on the cart there. Anyway, so let me get off. Go back to me. There we go. All right, what did I miss? Hey, Paul, how you doing? Jake, how are you? What did I miss? Anybody else? I remember Boo Miller and Lincoln. Don't recall any color. Miller is the one that I'm talking. That's the blue one that I'm thinking about. I bought a Tractor Supply. I think they were out of Germany. Everybody's saying hello. So basically, what I'm trying to set it up as a real garage. Like I said, you get the basic gist of the layout down the side. There'll be one of those rolling carts there, a rack there, a desk there, that big ass toolbox that'll take 1,000 kilo of weight. Another one of the rolling ones under the window, and the door coming in. This is the man door, and a little 2 foot wide by 4 tiered rack there, and that should give me plenty. A table in the middle on rolling wheels, and I should have plenty of space to do what I want to. Like I said, probably the project that's going to get done there. If I do end up putting those thrusting deals on the kayak, I'll do that in there. Of course, also there's a Carrier makes a high efficiency 28,000 BT, so it's a little bit bigger than 2 ton air conditioner. So, and it's it's about 17,000 baht for last year's model. So I might do that and get that. And like I said, I'm still shooting 150,000 baht to do everything. That includes all the shit that I'm showing you now, and the foundation, the walls, the roof. Well, the roof's already on it. The ceiling, insulation above the ceiling, painting it, electrical, everything. Because I want to have an air compressor. I'll put pipe gas along the back. I'll probably never use this shit, but it's going to look freaking awesome. But anybody that wants to come, can come and use the garage. I'd like to have a lift in there, but I don't have anything to work on. The guy across the street from me, the multi-millionaire in that I told you about, talked about him before. I just found out he passed away a while back. So that Indian gal there would be a real catch, because I think he had probably about 12 million in the bank that I knew of. I don't know what else, but his great grandfather was the invented the flat bottom paper bag, and they have paper mills and bag plants and all of a sudden Louisiana and all sorts of shit. The guy's rich, but he built all these garages. He was a fanatic. He just wanted to build shit. And the one garage that he built, I took my Porsche over there, the '68, and used his rack because it was heated and cooled because we'd get snow and it'd get cold up there, and was able to work on it pretty much year round. Put any new electrode in was always fun when drenched with sweat. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should gamble and to save money, gamble on the 3-in-1 fancy looking deal there, and then I could just get some metal and practice practice on it. But I'll have to see. The wire's flux cord right on your wire feed, right? Is that correct, Kenny? And did you hey Patty, how you doing? Working. Don't buy MIG welder without gas. Don't buy. Yeah, I know they don't work very well. All I really need is just a stick. Did we make that determination, Craig? Arc and stick the same, or no? But one of the two. I only need the stick welder, Patty. That's all I really need for anything that I'm going to really do in there. And that one that is expensive, at probably 4 times as much of any of the other ones that are on Lasada, I'm imagining is probably worth the money, because what I've seen on YouTube, it was, it takes a beating and keeps on ticking, and it works really well. So I don't know. Cadillac was a stretch. Today I saw a solar powered pontoon boat. Yeah, a lot of people putting solar stuff out, and they're getting some of these electric motors and stuff that they're putting on them are huge. I mean, they're getting, people are keep leading more and more towards it's nice, man, to go out there, click on that little motor. In low is what I would probably troll on and just twitch a little a little lure like this. This is one for squid that I just got, that I wish I got it the day after I left, that I wanted to try in the ocean. But just a little Rapala deal, and I'm taking in more sun. At the one point there, I think the panel was 220. It was overcast, and I was at like 170 watts. Thing was only pulling like I was making more than I was using. So it's nice to know that it's not. I don't have to charge up the battery when I get done for the day. I can go out if I get 10 miles away. I can still make it 20 miles back. Whatever I need to do. I kind of dig that. That's why I want to build that trailer. But a lot of things have to happen before that. I want to sell the other, my in-laws' house here in Surin, stuff like that. Get some money back in my Dave Wants a Harley account. Once you get the wire speed and heat dialed in on the MIG, it's great until you change. Yeah, exactly. And that was the big, it might be something to fart around with. But like I said, most of the time I would just probably use a stick and done. MIGs don't like galvanized metal. I use stainless. Is that what you can weld with the MIG is stainless? See, I don't even know. No, they're not the same. One uses flux covered sticks, the other doesn't. Oh, really? I always called them all arc with the flux on them or not. Okay. All right. Now I understand. But, like I said, I'm going to set it up. I will. This thing looks like it's too good to be true. So if you guys want to see this box, I will try to pull it up, because it is it's 5,000 baht. Okay, let me see if I can find it, because it impressed the living shit out of me, and I bought it. Let's see. Here's the shipping. Let's see if I can view your, visit our store. Glomar is the name of it. I don't know. It, it's, unless it's just a total piece of crap. But I'm sure that the tools that come with it are a total piece of crap. But actual tools come with it. And I'm going to pull it up here. Now I'm going to come over here. You guys, I couldn't believe it because, even a decent little rollaway off of Lasada was 5,000 with a top box and a bottom. And it was medium duty. It would have worked fine or whatever. But then I ran across this and I don't know. Like I said, it's going to be something when I get it. I will definitely do a do a video on it. Okay, here it is. Let me bring it up on its biggest thing. It comes with a 920 piece storage solution, 920 piece toolkit with it. Let me get back over here. Okay, so there's the box. The thing is almost 6 feet long, 2.5 feet deep, and 3'6" tall or something like that. Here, 141 piece screwdriver set. There it is. And sockets or something else. 3/8, I guess. 218 piece 3/8 with hex heads, and they probably are use once and throw away. There's a whole nother hex head deals with Torx heads and everything else. Can I make those bigger? No. Impact set, 1/2 inch, 6-point. There's a 1/2 inch drive socket set. There's a 3/4 inch drive socket set. There's a 3/4 inch impact set. There's some more screwdrivers. There's some hammers and God knows what else. There's a bunch of pliers, needle nose, looks like ring pliers. They're probably one use. I don't know. Here's a bunch of open ends, Allens, more files, micrometer looks like, more box end, open end wrenches, heavy duty. Says there it is. Drawers, how deep the drawers are, load capacity, total weight capacity of 1,050 kg. Shallow drawers will take 60 kgs. Deep drawers will take 120. And that right there was 5,000 baht. Now you tell me now, what is it going to come? Is it going to be toy size, or when it comes, am I going to get a pencil like when I got the pizza oven? You tell me. Yeah, toilet paper holder on the side. Swapping shoes. Usually, when something's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. But like I said, I couldn't, for what is that, $150. I figure I got to see this thing with my own two eyes. They've been sending me, the company sending me emails. It's packed up and ready to ship, and they're gonna it tracks it, and so we'll see. But I don't know, from the stuff. Hey, Mark, how you doing? The stuff that I saw. The stuff that I saw. This was beyond. And I don't need a top box. I can't see that. So anyway, I don't know. I figured I will definitely let everybody know what that really looks like when it gets here. But that's what it was. It was 4,390 shipping, and it was 4,600 something. It came out to just pennies under 4,980 something, whatever. But it So I'd like to have that. Air compressors. I don't know. You guys enlighten me on. I used to oil driven, but then if I want to do a little bit of spraying and stuff, I don't really want to spray with an oil. They have airless, 40-liter tanked deals here in the 2,000, 3,000 baht. I don't know. You have one of those, Craig? They have little sets that come with the hose, a little top cup sprayer, and air, something to fill tires and shit with. Um, but typical stuff that I would have in my garage at home. But I had upright, commercial stuff that I put outside and piped into my garage, so I didn't have to sit there and listen to the freaking thing hum. But I don't think it's gonna hum that much. And on wheels, it would be nice to be able to move around. A 30, 40 liter would probably be fine. I'm guessing the airless. I don't know. You sprayed a little bit, didn't you, Craig? If you're still here, you might have left. Yeah, I don't have more bench area exactly. And I got those other ones, which again, for 400 baht, for 4 foot by 2 foot, deal with a drawer in the front. It's got a plugs on the side. Sometimes I'm amazed at the stuff that they can build, how cheaply and still make money. So again, when I get those, I will check those out too, and I'll do a whole video. I'm gonna do a video from start to finish now on the garage once it gets going. Hey Ted, how you doing? Happy Easter to you, my friend. Hope you're well. Um, but yeah, I was really impressed with that thing. Like I said, it'll take 1,000 kilo, 2,000 pounds. I don't know. And you see the tools? I mean, even if you use them once and throw away, how can I lose? I don't know. I mean, I've seen some pretty crappy stuff come out of China, so we'll have to see. I always had good tools, Snap-ons or Craftsman. I was addicted kind of to Craftsman because that's what we had when we were kids. That was the only stuff the best tool that we could afford when I was a kid was probably Craftsman. And we knew that, well, Snap-on was the same way, but if something broke, we'd just go down and get another one. So have that. I got some pegboard for up on the back. Put up some of the, like I said, I bought some of the stuff I have boxes for. Some of the stuff I don't. That jigsaw that I just bought didn't come with a box, so something to put that kind of stuff on. And then I got the racks to store some shit, and then I'll probably put maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do above that area. Maybe I'll put some kind of a storage, have him beef up the roof a little bit in some areas coming down to rack for maybe PVC pipe, metal, that kind of shit. I'll put it low enough so that it hits me in the head, right, Craig? Is that the object? Injure yourself whenever possible. Just kidding with you, but maybe do something with that. I don't know about that. I'll probably make changes as we go along. Put plugs all around the back. Have stuff plugs where I want them. And yeah, nice lighting, something good. You guys can barely see Bear. Hey, Bear boy, Bear. Hey, hey, what are you doing? Come on, say hello. Come on. He's being lazy. All right. He grabbed one of the puppies. I was really surprised. My wife said he kind of was gonna kill it, and she yelled at him, and he backed off. Thanks, Jake. Appreciate that. And what was I talking about? What did you have? What did I ask you that you had? Ah, my mind's gone. God, I hope I don't lose my freaking mind. I'll really be pissed. What did I ask you about? Uh, Gotta go, bosses. Yeah, she's an inspector. I didn't realize that. I don't. Maybe I'll have to have her come over if I do any kind of above ground watering system. I'll have to hire her to come out and inspect it for me. Well, thanks for coming by, Kenny. Appreciate it. Yeah, he's laying on the floor. He's lazy. It's hot. It's been hot here in Surin. I was kind of hoping that like I said, I could get the stuff and get that slab poured, because we got today, all this week, right? They're going to deliver on the 24th. What's today? 21st. Um, and then it's on Saturday and Sunday. It's supposed to rain. So, I was going to go pick up the wire and everything he was going to need for that. And of course, I'd just rather wait till it all gets here. So he's already, if I don't work him, man, he just floats off and wants to drink. So I'll have to see. But what did I ask you about? Now my mind's going to drive me crazy. Craig's still sharp. I'm not, man. I'm telling you, it scares me a little bit. But my head is spinning. How many? Yeah, my wife keeps telling me to slow down. I need to slow down. But like I said, I don't really have anything planned per se. I got to get over to Pattaya, because I told Lewis and you guys and everything. I did want to kind of go there at a time, and then if we have a meetup, we have a meetup. But see Cabo and have lunch with him, spend 3 or 4 days there. And that's the only thing I've really got. I know that Gino and his wife are going to come pick up Caesar. And I always say his wife, because I can't, I don't, I know I'm not going to pronounce her name right, in case you're watching this, Gino. That's my problem with most, like my wife, I know Noi is easy. That's not her name, but I can say that. But I could probably try to pronounce it, but that's why. But anyway, they're coming, I think, the middle of May, I think, to get Caesar. They're going to come for a couple of days and hang out. But 10 degrees and rainy here. Man, I don't think I could do cold anymore. I got to get back to the States. I've got some things I got to take care of. But I don't, man, I don't think I could do cold. Took me all this time to get to where I'm not a ball of sweat at 90 degrees. And it's really weird, man. Because when I first got here, I had the air conditioner turned down as low as it would go, 16, and stuff like that, all night, all day. When I was in Kamala, I only went to usually places that were air conditioned, or at least had fans blowing right on you. But now it's a little bit of a fan and stuff. Even outside, I can take, unless it's blaring down on me, as long as I got cover over. I'm not a ball of sweat. It's weird. It's weird. It took me years to do it. My body was slow in reacting, but I don't think I could do cold again. You change the metric, getting used to the retirement. Good for you. But I know Ralph's. I know Ralph. I know that Craig. I know I asked you something about something. What did I ask you about? Air compressor? Was that it or no? But anyway, so I know that when I was looking at the air compressors, let's see, where are they? Let's see. Let's see. I'm imagining I'll probably go with the oilless. Let me bring up this page now. Let's see. Stop screen. Is that here? That's pretty cool. I don't have to press that box. I can go right there. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I was talking about. This one's like 2030, 30 liter. And it's, like I said, it's a oilless deal. So I don't know that, in the 2,000 to 3,000 baht range, I imagine. But some of the ones that I was looking at had little, for like here's a 40 liter for. Can you guys see? I'm gonna make sure every time I do something. Yeah, see, it doesn't go when I move the page. It doesn't move. Oh, no, it does. There it is, 40 liter. Okay. All right, I'm lying. So does it come up big when I do that? Where are you? Yeah, yeah, I guess so. Anyway, so I don't really know, but I guess if I did that, I really wouldn't have to worry about any oil being in it. I could, it's not like I'm gonna freaking, be spraying anything of any, the 40 liters, 27 and 25 liter, 499 for a little 25. How come so cheap? They must have them and can't get rid of them. 30 liters. This one's only 500 baht. Huh, weird. But see, like this one comes with a little cheap ass hose and stuff like that. Some of them, like I said, they come with a bunch of stuff. Let me see if I can get down to see if it changes diamond. See if let me make sure it changed pages. Yeah, it did. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, see, like this one here. See how it's got. Uh, they make this one with like that. And they make one with the cup on it, and they're that's this one. The one with the cup is this one, and it's 29.80. And these are all 30. And this one comes with a little air. That airline's probably crap too, but I don't know. I probably says air free, air pump free, silent noise, easy, famous brand, Vortex, cheap air, durable, car fast floating 1 year warranty. So I might get something like that. I gotta, like I said, I'm trying to keep at a budget. I want to keep it that that money that I had, that 5,000 US dollars to do everything. That includes paint the floor, paint the building, electrical, all the stuff that I've been showing you, buying that as part of that build. Um, but it would be nice to have something like that, air conditioning, go out there, insulated roof, the walls, not it'll be solidly filled, but it's not going to be that big of a, I don't care. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to be running off the solar. 9 times out of 10 when I'm out there during the day, the sun's going to be shining and I'm not going to be paying for electricity anyway. So it can run and run and run. And like I said, Carrier makes that 28,000 BTU 2.25 ton. I don't know, whatever that is. Weird thing, but it's not. I imagine it's probably not. That's why I always had the uprights with the bigger ones, the big tanks, and I always put them on the outside of my garage in an insulated box and with vents, and inside you could barely hear the thing running. But that's when I did a lot of work and I'll get some air tools that I'll probably never use, some impacts, stuff like that, and they're there if I want to, and I'm gonna have to keep the place locked because uh, I bought tools 10 times already, crappy tools, but if I don't keep them locked in my desk and in here, they're gone. I mean, can I borrow that? Boom, never see it again. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll look at the one. I'll probably just buy a regular 30 or 40 liter one, and then I'll buy my own and buy a dryer and stuff to go in line and get the good hose. And I'll probably put behind where I'm going to be working, if I'm working on something, that a rigid PVC line there, and yeah, and do it. I'm going to do it right, but I just got to watch. The stuff is so cheap unless it gets here and it's complete garbage. And like I said, if I get those tables and they're 400 baht, for that table, and it's a complete piece of shit, I'll just give it to the workers. Say, here, you want this for your house, for $12, and then I'll go find one. Hey, Randy, how you doing? Climate. Been getting used to it. I'm still struggling with the heat. Go back for adjustment. Yeah, you need to come back. But it would be nice, and it's more open. It's temperature regulated, so that if I want to do something, the only reason I was able to do the kayak is I could barely fit it outside here, and on the stainless steel. That's what else I got to get as a good fat man mechanic's chair that'll take my weight to sit on, was that it was our cool time here. I can go out and pretty much work pretty much all day if I really wanted to, but in the morning it was nice and cool, and I could do it. And it was kind of fun doing that. Stuff like that. I'm never going to change. I say this every time, never going to change the oil in any of my bikes, for what Honda and these guys will change it for. I want to give them a little bit of business anyway, but, it's not worth it for 300-400 baht, to do it. So happy Easter to you. Drink more beer next time. Let's see. Did I miss anything? No, I don't think. If I did, let me know. But that's basically it. Air, some impact stuff, little stuff, and a bigger one in case I got to take a wheel off. I should probably get a nice jack in case it probably isn't going to be for me. What I've been thinking, what I'd like to do is the closest thing that I wish I could find an expedition here, like I had my lowered expedition. I loved it until my son rolled it. How he rolled a lowered expedition, I'm still in total amazement. He was racing go-karts and he was hot rodding one night. Thank God he didn't get hurt. But what he did was he slid it in some dirt off the road, and then when he came back and hit the pavement, it kicked it, and it was lowered. And that was the end of my little. It was a 2000, but I don't even think they have them here. Or if I could find a 99 or 2000 Ford F-150, even extended cab or something like that, and slam it and maybe bag it. I don't know, but that's in the back of my mind too. I might do that. So if I'm doing that, then maybe I need a. Not that I would do the bags or any of the stuff like that, but to jack it up to work on it and do stuff, I'd probably get just a little floor jack, stuff that you would have in your garage if you're from the States. I think you know exactly what I'm thinking. If you're not, that's basically it. I always had air, always had impact stuff, always had a rollaways full of tools. I actually had bandsaws and stuff like that, but I don't mess around with. I'm not going to mess around with any of that, or lathes or stuff like that. A little drill press might be handy, stuff like that. I'll have to run across. But like I said, I want to stay in that whatever. I don't even know. Did you guys check the? It looks like the gold was going up, but the dollar was getting slammed. I think it was 33 something. The gold to the bot is 52,930. 33.1, and it keeps. It was 33.3 or 4 the other day. But whatever that would be, because it's in U.S. dollars right now, $5,000. I told my wife she could keep whatever interest was. We got good interest rate on it. That's why we put it there. She could keep that, and then I just did that. So, and I'll probably get 33. I'm imagining. So what would that be? That's my budget. Whatever that day when I get it, that's my budget. So 5,000 times 33.2, 166,000 baht. That's my budget for the garage. And I'm not going to include the money I'd already paid for the roof and the cover over there, and I paid 12,000 to put footings underneath it and raise it up a foot and a half or 2 foot, and moved over here and the roof put back on. And I'm not going to I'll probably kick myself in the ass. I just put the metal roof back on. I probably should have put PU, especially if I'm going to be spending any time in there. But I will have a regular ceiling put in, and there will be insulation above the ceiling. So maybe it won't be quite as loud. We'll have to see. Let's see. Yeah, excellent price. Now I don't know. Like I said, wait until I get it, Patty. But I found it actually on Facebook. I was scrolling, clicked on it, went to their site, Looked at it again and again and again, and I'm going, unless that thing's this big and they're lying to me, it's the size of my phone. Uh, I think it's a hell of a deal. But I'll let you know because I'll do as soon as it gets here. I'll I'll do a little video and we'll talk about it on a live stream. A long time ago, I had a Japanese van that was a refrigerated console, so you could sit 6 back. But I wouldn't mind. I also saw older Chevys extended cab that were reasonable. Reasonable to me is something I want to be able to buy something for 150 to 200,000 baht because it's still going to cost me to get it bagged, probably painted, interior done, and all that shit. You know, I'll probably put a lot of money in it. Why am I doing it? I ain't got a clue, but it sounds fun. I always liked vehicles that were lowered. Got a bail on. All right, Bear, come on, your biggest fan is here. Come here, Bear. Hey, he's rolling over so I can scratch his belly. All right, I'll leave you alone. Sorry, Jake, but have a good night. Yeah, and the shipping, I'm imagining it's coming out of China. It's got to be. And the shipping they charged to go from China to Thailand was 390 baht to ship the thing. So I imagine they'll ship anywhere, I would guess. So I will definitely let everybody know. Yeah, he just wants a rub, man. But it's some kind of a vehicle, you know. I don't know. You know, I like those little Suzuki. They were to me Suzuki Samurais. What are they here? I forget the name of them. And you can get those fairly reasonable, but I don't know. I got a 4-wheel drive. I don't need a 4-wheel drive. I love my truck, but something else to just kind of cruise around in. I'd like to have something that'll take 7 people, like the Expedition. And I might still look into lowering an older Toyota or something, because if I'm going to do that, I don't need a pickup. I got a pickup. So it would be nice. Like we just went all the way there. There was 6 of us in the truck and we fit and no one complained. Well, that was a 10-hour trip on the way home, man. Kicked my ass. That's why I didn't do the live stream yesterday. I said, I'm relaxing. So I laid around all day. But so I got to look. I just started thinking about the truck thing. And it'd be nice because Sim's going to stay home. We got to send Shushu, who's 19 now. Oh, man, these kids aren't kids anymore. Sim's 23 and Shu's 19. To get her license, I think it's 4,000 baht. And she'll get that before she goes back. The Suzuki's still in Bangkok. Sim's staying in Surin. So I figured if I did get that, she could drive either my truck or that. She loves my truck too. Who wouldn't, right? But that would be another vehicle for for her to have access to, and I'd have something to have fun with for a while. It's not even so much that I'm bored as that I just I don't know. I just would like to have it, but we'll have to see. All right, did I miss anything? Yeah, I think that they make one that's like a truck, and they make the one that's like the Samurai, but they call it something different. But it's basically the same vehicle, except that some of them, I think, a lot of them are gasoline. Some of them are diesel too. Um, but they're kind of cool. But I had one in Costa Rica when I was in Costa Rica, and it was kind of cool. I kind of liked it. But the one in Costa Rica didn't have air conditioning, so it sucked. But it was so fun to drive around and shit. And vehicles and everything, kind of the same as here in Costa Rica. Vehicles are expensive. I have golf and now 2 8 balls. This is my social relation. What are you talking about? What did I miss? Seems like half the issues have already been lowered in half. Yeah, Gage, but yeah, some of them have, huh? I don't even know. I was looking at like the 2010, 12, and I want to say Toyota something or other. Um, might be a possibility. It would be nice if they had airbags on them, but or bags of some kind. But not don't need to. But I got to look into it a little bit and see, and that'll be after the trailers next. And like I said, at first I got to get that. I got to get that building, that house sold. Like I said, put the Dave wants a Harley money million bot back in the bank one of the bank accounts, and then I still want to keep. I don't want to go crazy with spending either, but I'm hoping to build the trailer for 100,000, and I don't know if that's feasible or not, but I'm going to try like hell, give myself a budget or at least something to shoot for. Hennessy van. Okay, I'll have to look at that. What is that? Let me go to the Craig's. I got his welder here. This is a HISENSE van. Okay. Um, yeah, because something with all that we could fit everybody in. Like I said, we rode. It was 8 hours because we hit traffic both there and on the way back. And we didn't come back till yesterday, and we waited an hour going up over that hill, an hour plus, and um, you know, brutal in there. And a van, I didn't really think about a van. I'll have to I'll have to try that. Mm. uh, but the it would be nice to have something like that. And like I said, a third vehicle. Sure, she could take my wife's car when she's not using it. She could take my truck. I'm not one of those. It's got full coverage and everything on it. Something happens, they'll do it or whatever. But um, if I had a third vehicle and it was, of less value, then I wouldn't worry about her driving it so much. Went for dinner. Yeah, what? God, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I guess it's been because I haven't been on for a week or more, right? Nice talking in the Scandinavian morning. Sunday is getting up. We party Easter here for 3 nights. Cool. Okay, everyone. Coffee time. Enjoy the rest of it. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, brother. As always, everybody's great on this channel. But what was the consensus on oil size, oil lists? I think I kind of made just getting either with the compressor and then buying my own airline and stuff. I think Ralph hit that on the nose, getting all decent stuff, and I'm putting it all. That's what's kind of cool about that Temu now coming out of China and Lasada is that you've got those where you can just put it in your cart and you can stack up everything in there and welding gloves and welding mask and a welder and put everything in there and it prices everything up with delivery and everything. So I know instantly what in my mind I know what my budget is. I know how much I've spent and it makes it cool. But I want it to be. I don't want to be like I am here, man. I go out and I want to do something on something, and I don't have the freaking tools. And nothing worse than trying to do something that I know the tool that I need, but I don't have, but try to do it anyway. And it drives me up a wall. And that's when I'll usually hurt myself and gouge myself and do something stupid, right? So it'd be nice to have it. I have the ability to be able to do it. So, and I'm not going to go crazy like that chest. I mean, if it's even half of what it looks like I said, Even if I use the tools 2 or 3 times, I got to throw them away and get new ones. That's okay. I'll just buy better ones when I restock it. But like I said, too good to be true is usually too good to be true. But that in there, those little rolling deals up there, fine, and that's fine. A desk in there. I got this computer, so I can have a computer in there. I'll have an air conditioner. I'll have the floor painted. I'm gonna paint it with paint the floor so it's easy to clean up shit if anything gets on it. And I was gonna get an automatic door on the garage, the regular door for the car for my truck. It's like triple the cost. So I think I'm going to cut a little bit and bite my lip and just get, the amount of times that I'm going to open it is not a big deal to do it manually. But you never know until I buy it. They actually come out here, measure it, tell you what size opening they want, and then they build it. So it's so much a square. They sell it per square meter, so it can be whatever size you want. So I like the idea of them coming, looking at my truck with the kayak on top, would take a measurement. I don't want to, because I'm going to drive that in, and then the kayak's going up on up on the ceiling there, and that's where it'll stay. And then when I go someplace, it'll lower down on the truck, and off I go. So it'll make it nice. And then on the side, I'll have about 16 by 11 or 12 pretty much open area with along that one side 2 foot, the desk and that kind of stuff. I don't know. It should be cool. It should work perfect. Give me plenty of places to do that. Like I said, even if I get the trailer in there and get it there, it'd be easy to move it around and not stepping over shit and still be able to work on that and other stuff. Now, if I was to get the truck in there, to work on, then I'd have to back the truck in and out to get it. And that might be a pain in the ass. That's why I thought about going with 2 doors. The only problem is it's only 21 feet wide. So I would have to use one of the doors as a man door. I mean, that's the way I'd have to go in and out, which really isn't that big a deal. But I'd have no window in the front. Unless, maybe I only need the thing to be 9 feet wide or 8 feet wide. How wide is a vehicle? Where's Craig the Almighty? Craig, how wide is a truck? They sell sprinters. Yeah, no, I'm not going to go crazy. Um, how wide would the roll-up door really have to be? I'm thinking 8 feet would probably be plenty, right? Because if I go 8 feet, I have 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 5 feet. I could put a window in between two of the doors, 2 roll-up doors. Roughly 7 feet. So 8 foot would be fine, right? I'm going to be the only one pulling it in and out. So it's not like I'm going to scrape it, or maybe, yeah, because 8 and 8 would be 16, and it's 21, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5 feet. And the window's a meter wide. So it's a little over 3 feet. So it could actually be 8.5 feet. That would leave me 10 inches on each side or something? 9 inches? I'm horrible with math. $10 says the cart is thin plastic. Yeah, I have to see it. I'm going to show it to you, but it shows it as steel. Let me get here and let me see if I can change. This is Lasada. That's where I got it at, right? Lasada. Let's see. Oh no, I already bought them. That's under this. My orders. You guys still see that or no? Yes. Now, let me make it bigger because now Craig's gonna be thinking. But I could almost. Let's see if it shows. Yeah, see it. You think that's plastic? It could be. But see, like, and then look at that. I mean, it's got 3 plugs, an on and off switch, and USB. I guess it could be plastic. It's got the drawer. It's got bolts going through it. I guess if it's plastic, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna put a bunch of weight on it or anything. But let's see. See, that's what it is. 48. Oh, 48 by 24 by 39 inches, right? 39 inches tall. But it doesn't really. Let's see if it give me more pictures. No, that's it. So I guess it could be, and I'm sure you're right. It's probably going to need to be assembled. But can you have 394 baht? What is it? 15? No, not even. 30 or 369, 12 bucks. How can you? Maybe that's why they only have a pair of gloves and two screwdrivers on the top of it. It might collapse. uh, and you're right. I probably am going to definitely have to put it together. There's no doubt about that. Well, you guys will be the first to know because I'll do as soon as it comes in here. Name a box. Need to make a video. I will definitely do it. No tools. Yeah, even if it's no tools, it's a deal as far as I'm concerned. If it's what it looks like, because like I said, the lighter duty ones that I was looking on Lazada, the cheap ones, were 4,800 baht, and it was half the size. So even if we worded it wrong and there's no tools, but it definitely says 960 piece toolkit with it, and they show what's supposed to go in each drawer. I don't know. I should have bought 3. No, I just popped my glasses up. Hold on, my glasses broke, and I fixed it with an awesome zip tie. But if you hit it, I have to glue it, or I could go out and spend $2 or $3 and buy a new set. But I can't see that happening today. Not while I'm doing this. There we go. You can't see it really. Where is it? No, you can't see it. Which ones? These ones? I bought at Lazada. But that's with there's no tools. But that's the one that Craig is. He wants to bet me $10, but that I won't take that bet. that it's cheap plastic. But we'll see. Like I said, for $12 US, even if they'll the Thai guys that are working on here would love to take that home and use it. I know for sure. So I'll give them away. You need to open doors on both sides. So I think I will. I think I'll run a tape on the truck. I already bought I can have them not send the man door. It wasn't that much money. And then I think I will. I think I'll put a roll up on each side. That way, if I want to back the trailer in, I can back the trailer in. And if I want to drive in, the trailer has to come out, and I'd have to go in like that, unless I could come in at an angle. I don't know, but I think I need 2 of them, and I might eventually put one on the back if they put headers, which they're going to have to put headers above them. I'll have one put on the back side because eventually there's a road that goes behind that property that we bought. It's just there's never been a road. There's trees and everything in it, but there's a designated city or whatever province road back there. So I might do that someday, but I'll have to check on that. But I think I'm going to do that. I think it'd be better. Easier to just open the door than to, I'm imagining it's going to be a chain fall type or something, but it really isn't that big a deal. I know that they make screen you can buy from Lazada for pretty much any size garage door that goes around the edge and zips in the middle or something, which would be kind of cool if it was nice out or whatever. But for me, I'd probably just run the air conditioner. Let's see. Brain fart. Put 2 roll-up doors with a man door between them. That would. Yeah, I was thinking if I got a man door with a window, or I put a window up, I kind of like would have the. I'm only going to have if it's 8 foot. I'll have. I guess I could put a different style window in. Because we got 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 4 or 5 feet. So I could put 2 of them in and a man door, no problem. And maybe I could put a long window on each side of the door just to let in light. I guess I could roll up. I don't know. I got to think about it, but I think I should definitely put in 2 of them. But I could put that in there. Sectional garage doors. Yeah, the actual. I I, I got to call one guy. There's a guy in Buriram that has regular what we would consider, the roll up doors that you know at your house type deal with the garage door opener hanging from the ceiling and blah blah blah. They do make those, but I think they're real pricey. So I have to make a phone call to him. They did get back to me on email, and I got to talk to him. The guy's German, so obviously he's from Germany, but he speaks English and German. He said, and obviously his wife's a Thai. Um, and Gender Pacific. Yeah, exactly. The good old gal. Yeah, they're getting crazy with that crap. Um, I don't know. Only 2 to me. You either got one or you don't have one. Pretty much it. Real simple. I like to keep things simple. Uh, I sell roll up doors. Yes, I think they're pricey. But yeah, I'll check it though, because it would be nice that with the window types that going across. That would be kind of cool. But either way, but I think I should put 2. And even if maybe if I put the man door all the way to one side, how big is a man door? 32? 32 inches or 36? 30, I think it doesn't have to be a big one. Yeah, I think 32. 32 would be okay. So 4 or 5. So I could put in an upright on one side of it, a good foot and a half, Maybe I'll have to look. That might work. I'm gonna have to do some. Let me make a little sketch here. Maybe I'll put man here, and man here, and then put a real close to one side a 32-inch door, and then put a upright window, maybe the same height as the door, and not something like this. Put 2 of them in, and then put a man door, and then a window next to it. Whatever I got. And of course, that's pretty much. I think put a header all the way across uh, would probably be the best bet. But I got to see. I have to have the guys come out and do that and see how much room. I guess worst case scenario, I've got windows on both sides. I'd probably let in light, but I like to see what's coming at me from all sides. And I didn't really do that. I didn't put any windows in the back, but I mean, what's the chances of somebody trying to kill me? And I hit the wrong button. 36 and 32 for interior in the States anyway. Yeah, so I'll have to do some measurements. I'll have to see, um, what I feel is said. That's what I feel, as far as the width on the door, uh, on the drive, for the garage door. And if the truck's only 6.5 feet wide or 7 feet wide, I feel fine. 6 inches on each side. I'm not that old yet where I booger it up. But um, yeah. So if I can get, obviously, the the smallest I can keep it size wise, uh, at least from side to side, would do it. But that would be, and if I put that and I could put a little window in there, even if it's just a little, 2 foot by 2 foot window, or something like that. Let's see. Thought the power went out. Yeah. Yeah, I just hit the wrong button. I got to get rid. Hey, Verna, how you doing? Glad you can make it. If you guys aren't subscribed, please think about it. Subscribe. Another idea. Put in a row. Yeah, I could do that too, huh? Yeah, I didn't think about that too. Thanks, Ralph. Good idea. Very nice talk tonight. Thank you. What is a man door? It's a regular door. I call it a man door. I don't know, a regular entry door, bedroom door, uh, whatever, to your house type thing. I call it a man door. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, that might be kind of cool. Um, yeah, maybe just to let light in. I don't necessarily have to see. I guess I'm not that paranoid. But maybe I just put block up the one side, two blocks up one side of the or on either side of the door or something. That's a good idea. Thanks, Ralph. But yeah, so I don't know. It should be. It should be. I'm hoping that I can bring it in under budget, but the way that because I want to include everything. I don't want it to just be, oh, okay, I just built this, and now I got to come in and spend another 60,000 baht on, on countertops and that. And so what else? A little refrigerator. I'd like to have in there, and in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about a little, place at least to take a piss, or something. Go to the bathroom out there. So I might have him in the middle of the deal, maybe right off to one side, just enough room for a door, a toilet, and that's it. Just this wide, to go in there and uh, and do your business instead of having, because I'm lazy. I don't want to walk, the whole 30 steps to the house to go to the bathroom. It's nice to have something. I've been in garages. I didn't even want to go in, or if you're dirty or something, I've been, I could, if I was working on a bike or something like that, put something together like that. My hands and everything are greasy, and I always had wives that were fairly clean. They were really clean, so I might do that too. So that's going to jack up the budget a little bit. And I'm just going to put in a simple ringed septic. Boom, that's it. And it's not like it's going to be used, by 30 people every day. But I think I think I want to do that too. Let me put that on the back wall. Put a little area and put bathroom question mark. That at least, I think that would be a good thing to have there. What do you guys think? Anybody left? There's still 10 people. Hour and 40 minutes. My wife, I know, has already went to work. I don't have anything to do today. I don't think. I've got to put the mirrors on the shadow. I should get it over to the guy and have. I bought new reservoir, brake, and everything, all new chrome, and the other side, um, and new mirrors. Needs to be cleaned and everything. It's still got a little bit of a lean pop, and I think I might. I didn't really want to, but I still think it's a jetting, and I really like this guy. The thing runs awesome. I can go right out there right now. It hasn't ran in 3-4 days. Turn the key on, press the button, and boom, it started before. You know, I've heard a lot of them being cold blooded and not running good, but it's got a little bit of a pop. But what I figured I'd do is get on it and ride it hard a little bit, uh, and see if something loosens up or does something. I don't think it's. I got him all new stuff, all new gaskets and everything for the carburetor. I don't think it's an air leak of any kind. Like I said, if I had to guess, the jetting, I ordered extra jetting when I got it to rejet it and get it. But he seemed to think it's the exhaust. He said somebody has modified the exhaust and it doesn't have. I'm guessing what he's saying is it doesn't have enough back pressure, or it has too much back pressure, or something. They run. The only time that I've seen these pipes is on a 400 and a 600, not the 750. So it could be possible that it is something. Now it's 77, and I'm going to probably order them. I'll show you guys too, since we got only 9 people here. I think it was on Lasada. I lost all my. Let me go to Lasada. They're black, and they're the only reason that I am going to go this way is because the chrome ones are 14,000 baht. These are only. Can you guys see that? Yes. These are only 775 or 77. Let me go see if I can. Let me go back here. Let me see. I know I had them in here. I had so much crap. Let's see. Fishing rods, all sorts of crap. Oh, there's some black licorice. Yeah, Mike and Ike's, I bought those. They were good too. I was jonesing for Mike and Ike's. I shouldn't be eating any of that shit. I'm diabetic. Let's see. Come on. Be one of these. Ah, maybe it's on. Maybe it might be on Team U. Maybe that's where I had gotten them. There's the parts that I bought there. Cheap again. I got them. I thought, oh, look at they're all dull and they look like shit. They're fine. I'm sure that the chrome isn't the best in the the best in the world, but they were. Oh, I went back to the beginning. Let me see if it's on Team U. I wanted to add this too. I'll add that. Okay. Let me go to cart. I've got it on there already. Let me see. Maybe not. Anyway, I can't really tell exactly what they're going to look like, but they are straight pipes, and they definitely shouldn't be a problem with them. And he does have that extra jetting there, but now I don't see him. I like the way I can just scroll down this Temu and it doesn't stop. But let me go back. Let me see. Search my sellers. My orders. Oh, that's my orders. No wonder it's not. No wonder I didn't see it. I'm looking at the wrong freaking. I guess maybe I'm tired too. All right, let's see if I can find them now. Come on, where are you? I got to clear this thing out too. I got way too much crap in here. There they are. That's what they look like. Are you guys seeing this? Yeah. So that's them. They're 7,500 baht. It fits the VT, the Shadow, the Ace, and mine's a. I think it's this one here. Anyway, I don't know what they're going to look like on it, don't really care because of it. I just want to make sure that it runs good. But anyway, that's maybe an option. I don't know yet. I got to spend. I don't even know what is that. What is 70? What is 75? And now at 30, what is it? What did I say it was? 30, 33 times or 7,500. 7,500 divided by 33, 225, but $27. So it's not crazy amount of money, but it is money. Yeah, no shit. Like I said, I'd like to see how much money I've spent on Lasada since I've been here in Thailand. I used to do it. I did the same thing in we had a PO box. You couldn't some stuff from Amazon they wouldn't send to a PO box. Uh, I knew the two ladies that worked in the little North Fork um, post office, and they would, if it came in, they would just hold it. If it was, they knew my address, they knew me. And when I go in there, it was almost like, "Oh, Dave, it's Christmas, fifth time this week." You know, every day, man, something would come in, something would come in, and then I carried on the deal when I came to when I came to Thailand. Made it easy to do here. Lasada's, you know, it makes it even harder here to not buy stuff because when I'm scrolling through, oh, look at this, and well, I don't really want to spend the money. Well, it's only $3, Dave. Maybe you could take a shot. Well, when you do that 30 times in one day, it's like, God, I spent $100. But I don't know. I said, look at this place in north of Thailand. This place at the beach. Which place? Um, Almost. There's only 9 people left. You guys are diehards. You guys are the best, man. I think I'm going to end it here because it's been an hour, almost an hour and 50 minutes. It's been almost 2 hours. But I will definitely let everybody know what everything looks like that I showed you guys today. The big walk-in or the big rolling rollaway, the little rolling workbenches, and that stuff. I'll let you know. Walk with Kitty. Is that a new name? I'm imagining who that is, right? Good morning, Dave. How are you? Oh, that's you, Kitty. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you doing? I watched you guys' last video, I think. You guys aren't, is that the name of your channel or is that the name of what you guys are doing walking in my shoes? Or did you change it? Or are you starting your own? Either way, that's got to be Kitty. So subscribe to, uh, to Kitty. What am I doing? There we go. Kitty. Okay, good. But I watched the one where you guys were in going to Vegas or in Vegas. I don't know. I try to catch everybody's. I try to watch as much as I can. But yeah, it looks like you're having fun. America's a trip, and it's someplace that I think everybody should at least see. That's what my wife wants to go to, and I got to take her. I'm hoping it'll be this year. I don't know how many years I got left, man. They keep on ticking off. Say all of a sudden it's Christmas. Well, all of a sudden it's April, May, half the year's gone already. And it was just Christmas yesterday or day before, wasn't it? They're clicking off. So I do want to take her there. Yeah, she's never seen snow. She wants to see where I grew up and that kind of shit. So in Texas right now. Cool. If you guys get a chance, follow and watch what they're doing now, and support them. Oh, okay. Let me stop sharing. Okay, I'm done with that. So, everybody, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Uh, I don't think I got anything else. Really, I've got the one video that the one left. It was just we went out to dinner the night before we left, and I think it was the next morning, maybe 2 minutes of doing something, and then I'll probably pop it up in front of my face saying that ends it. You guys don't have to watch any more of the me doing family shit, and um, the that'll be the last one. So I'll probably do that. I got to edit that. I got a little bit of drone footage. It was really windy. That's the only bummer thing about it. I love my Mini 4 Pro. It's awesome. But if the wind comes up to a certain point, and I waited, of course, till like the last day to get some drone footage, and because there was other parts of the when I was there that it was good and calm. But I did get some drone footage, so I'll put that in the last video. I know people like that, like to watch that. And I excuse me. I'll probably start the videos on the garage, so we'll see how that heads. Alrighty, everybody. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. Everybody have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at, and I will catch you on the next one.